Graham defeat this afternoon, I would imagine, after the dominant periods of play that we had in the second half, was a real killer and a real bitter way to lose again.
Yeah, definitely. I think I don't think anyone, certainly from our side, would suggest that we deserve to lose that. But even a neutral, I think, could see the second half was almost one-way traffic, apart from a couple of counters. They've scored with their only shot, which is down to us. We have to keep that focus and to make sure, even if we're not taking the opportunities we're creating, that we don't concede another poor goal, because obviously we put ourselves on the back foot with the one in the first 10 seconds or something. So I thought the response from the players was good. It was a slow burner at the start, because I think going a goal down at home against a team that wants to sit in as well made it doubly difficult to get back in, but we did, and deservedly so. And then second half, like you say, I thought the momentum, the pressure, the quality that we had on the pitch was going to create the winning goal, but unfortunately we didn't do that.
How difficult is it when you concede a goal you've planned all week in the lead up to this game, and 24 seconds in you're 1-0 down, and equally the response then to get back up and equalise before half time and look the better team in the second half until the winning goal? That must take a lot of initiative from our boys and character resilience.
Yeah, I think I've just said that to the players, that the response was good, but the response has to be even better now. Because you've been beaten a game you felt you shouldn't have. Things can spiral against you, injuries and so forth, and a few decisions. But now you've got to test the character, and this is where me as a manager or the head coach, we actually see who's bright and ready to fight again on Monday morning, who wants to be in that team next week, who wants to show that whatever life throws at them, they're ready to compete again, and that's where we are. So for me, the season started today, not the previous 15, 16 games or whatever it is. For me, we've tried to put a few things in place in the 3 days that we've had. We probably only really saw the fruits of that in the second half. I thought when we could just remind the players of that at half time, because sometimes when you can see so early, that the sort of game plan can go out the window, and I felt it did for the first 15-20 minutes after that. Then we slowly come to grips with what we want to do. Then we lost a player, we readjust, then we lose another player, we try to readjust. So I thought from half time we were in a good place, because then we could give a bit of feedback from the first half, but also give a bit of feedback to the players who had come on the pitch. And but life's not fair sometimes, certainly not football, and we have to take it on the chin.
As far as the first game goes, the challenges that we faced, the adversity, like I say, everything in that game that kind of conspired against us, does it give you something to build on in terms of this is, as far as the game is concerned, a lot of things have gone bad there for us. We know how to battle against them, and we need to learn how to battle against those going forward, and we've got the tools to be able to do so.
Yeah, it was. Listen, football and life is going to go like that. You know what I mean? It's never plain sailing. I think any professional footballer or coach will look back on the 10, 15, 20 years they've had, and if they look back and think, oh, that was a piece of cake and it was all rosy, then they're lying. There was loads of times when you're challenged, things go against you. Sometimes it's down to you and your performance, sometimes it's just through luck, sometimes it's through the quality of the opposition. So I think there's a few things in there that to look at. And I don't think there was loads that went against us as in big moments. I thought the first goal was straight away before we'd even started. The second goal was completely against the run of play. But we have to understand that these are realities of football, and we have to be better in both final thirds. We have to be better not to concede, and we have to be better to, when we have that momentum, that pressure, and the players in there, because we certainly had enough bodies up there to create, that we have to take the opportunities to score. That's the reality. Things are going to come against us. Players are going to get injured. Referees are going to make certain decisions, game management and all that lot, and people time wasting, all that sort of thing, which seems to have been thrown out the window. That sort of initiative. We have to crack on and make sure that we play within the rules, but play to the limit and try and win.
Equally, finally, a week now until the next game, I guess. In a sense, as far as the first game is concerned, particularly in the second half, plenty of positives to take in and building blocks to taking it to the future. Yeah,
I think training, you see a portion of what you want to see or what a player can do. And a game, like I said during the week, I think it's great having the training games, but or the training days, until you get to the games, they're the acid tests. They're the ones where you really see who can perform and who can take their training levels into game levels, who can play against different oppositions and all that sort of thing. So that's a big learning curve for myself. We will take out the many positives of that in our build-up play and how we create. There's still some stuff we haven't even been able to cover in the last 3 days, which was evident in there. So because we wanted to start small, and not give them a shed load of information in 3 days and their brains are fried. We had to make sure that they had the pertinent stuff to go into today, and I thought we saw that in the performance. But it's one of them, if you sit there and think, oh, luck's against us, then it's not going to help you. I don't really believe in that. I think we're in control of our destiny. I think we can do things to make sure our future looks good and looks bright, and that's what we have to put in place. But I thought the atmosphere in here was unbelievable in the second half. That's why it's a bit of a double pain not getting beat, because we had to reward that. I thought it was amazing, the atmosphere in the second half going down towards that goal, and we need them to support our team and our players going forward. I think the majority of them would have appreciated the efforts of the players without a shadow of a doubt, but there's no qualms in being disappointed in the result and showing displeasure, because we're here to win, and we didn't do that.